So, welcome to the Professional Diploma in Digital Marketing Implementation presentation. Let me start by introducing myself to those of you who are not familiar with me. So, my name is Fabian Lim, and I've been a digital marketing practitioner for literally 18 years. In other words, in 2 years' time, I would have done this for a full 2 decade itself. And nothing fantastic. When you do something for that long a time, hopefully you get good at it. If not, something is going to be seriously wrong. Prior to that, I spent 7 years in management consulting, specifically Deloitte. I left as a manager, and that was in 2001, I guess. Yeah. So I had to decide whether or not to go back to employment or to give it a shot at entrepreneurship, and I chose entrepreneurship. Now, of course, those days, digital marketing was at its infancy for sure. So I wasn't nearly an expert in anything, but I kind of self-learned about SEO in the early years and leveraged it to the fullest of my abilities to build my businesses. I'm still running a few businesses. Some of them are partnerships, and I'm going to share with you the advantage of having, again, omni-channel skill set. I'm going to explain to you what that is all about, which is covered in this 9 months grueling diploma, obviously, right? This is not a weekend class, absolutely not. But the skill set that you will acquire when you graduate is going to be nothing short of amazing. But I'm also going to share with you why is this so important. I mean, you can do a lot of things out there, but why omni-channel marketing is a very, very safe bet if you're looking at upscaling, if you're sick with your boss. And whilst I'm going to share with you opportunities in the employment sector, I'm going to prove to you, in fact, right, that the demand for digital marketing, and we're talking about bargain basement pricing, we're talking about anywhere from 3,500 Singapore dollars upwards. Okay, there are tons of opportunities. In fact, the opportunities have doubled because I have proof of vacancies last year, this time, and vacancies this year, this time, and I was shocked as well when I saw the before and after. So obviously, companies understand they have no choice but to digitalize or die. Both start with the letter D. Interesting, right? With regards to digital marketing, friends, I've been doing it for 18 years, okay? So I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I've done everything under the sun. Whatever you name it, I've pretty much done it. And the beautiful thing about that is that I'm still a practitioner. I'm going to prove to you I'm still a practitioner today. I'm not just your trainer. So everything that I talk to you comes from a real world perspective. That's important you understand. There's nothing that I will tell you or teach you that is purely theoretical. I would have implemented it, tested it. If it doesn't work, I'll tell you it doesn't work. If it works, I'll show you evidence. Fair? Let's move on. So one of my companies that I founded 10 years ago for the purpose of digital consultancy is called Click Media. We have basically run full circle and help the larger companies that you can see over here, notably companies like Pet Lover Center, number one in pets store, essentially. Vice Flora, I spent 2 years with them to help them clean up their digital marketing. They're the number one flower store in Singapore. And of course, a lot of corporate companies like Tourism Board, Singapore Polytechnic, and the whole list goes on. Again, this is not to impress you, right? But this is to impress upon you that I have also worked with companies on a consultancy basis. But let me give you a real admission. I don't like to do consultancy because at the end of the day, no matter how good you are, you get a fixed fee one time. I don't like to be paid one time. If I am good at what I do and I generate results, I like to be rewarded forever. And this is something I want to share with you, ladies and gentlemen, here. Yes, digital marketing can be used for a job. We'll look at the job market later on. My real hope for you is that you get to work with me when you graduate from this program like my previous batch has, and I teach you digital entrepreneurship. The things that you cannot handle in projects, we work together. Obviously, we have to profit share. Nothing is free in the world. I'm going to touch you on a coaching fee. Again, I don't want to be paid a coaching fee. We can partner. We can make money together. You can tap my experience. I tap your enthusiasm and the fact that you're going to be on the ground, of course, right? So there are a lot of opportunities. I still run an agency, but my agency is really partnering with businesses on a revenue share basis or a profit share basis. And you're really welcome to work with me, to represent me. I also partner with a public listed ATO, which is Advanced Training Organization itself, to offer training. Lytton Academy is one of my partners, but I have another partner that we are working together to also deliver training and consultancy to larger enterprises. And of course, we're also leveraging whichever government grants there are, which there are a lot out there, because now digital transformation seems to be the buzzword. Ride the wave while we can. Now, in terms of my personal portfolio, these are my existing active projects, and I do have a number. One of them is Flight School. We teach consumers how to obtain their private pilot license. I'm also a licensed pilot, obviously, so I've been through the whole cycle. We have been featured in the media. And what's interesting about this business, which is Flight School, proud to say I've not run a single ad, so I've not spent a single cent on marketing, but my traffic over here comes 100% through SEO, search engine optimization. Then I have a fairly new project. You may have seen the video of this, and this is one of the partnerships I was sharing with you about. And in this case, it's going to be a profit sharing arrangement. I'm going to teach you omni-channel skills in this diploma program so that you can now have bankable acquisition skill sets across multi-channels. I'm going to show you how to apply the channel skill sets. For this particular business, I basically partner with what I feel is probably one of the top swimming coaches with a very unique swimming method. You can go to the website and take a look if you want. It's called totalimmersion.sg. I also am a co-founder of this amazing investment platform or trading platform called lifestyletradingsystem.com. And here I partner with arguably the best Forex trader in Southeast Asia. His performance is an average of 1,000% ROI a year. I launched this just 2 days ago, actually. If you go to my Facebook profile, facebook.com/Fabian Lim. In fact, you should just go there and follow me. I am partnering with a friend who started this, jiabat.com. As you know, jiabat is Hokkien for eat meat. And we in turn partner with one of the largest meat importers in Singapore. And we are their first and only online partner. The idea here, my friends, is that as a digital entrepreneur, you don't be dealing with the other side of the business, right? Which is, in this case, the frozen meat, having to deal with Singapore Food Agency or the authorities and getting the licensing. No, let the business owner deal with all these things. They already have the infrastructure. What they don't have is what you should have, right? So this is the first rule of partnership, my friends. You need to possess something, a skill, that the other party doesn't have. Why? If the other party has the same skill, why does he need you? So if you're an accountant, no disrespect to accountants, they already can hire an accountant somewhere else. But digital marketing is still in its infancy. And if you, like me, are confident in your execution of deep dive digital marketing, then you can make an offer that is too irresistible to refuse. What is it? Which means this: for all these businesses, I don't take anything up front. That's a secret trick, right? Because if you need money up front, you need to get a job. You can go apply for a digital marketing executive job and go and build your cash flow. For me, I'm a businessman. As I said, real entrepreneurs, seriously, not to disrespect anybody that gets a salary, real entrepreneurs do not take money up front. They take money on success. And I assure you, the reward on success is far greater than your upfront money. Of course, right? Even for any employee, even the best employee, they still make money off you. It's just that they pay you a fixed fee, X, but they need to get 5X from you. That's how it works. You need to return 5X in value somehow, somewhere. Except that if you're an accountant, they make sure that you do the books well. That's a KPI. As an entrepreneur, our KPI is revenues. So what do you think I'm going to teach you? I'm going to teach you how to grow revenues through omni-channel marketing. This is what We're going to write on the diploma for sure, because the diploma has some obligations with regards to, assessments, and we'll talk about all these academic things later on. There's still academia involved, obviously, including assessments and face-to-face presentation. But deep down, I want to transform all of you who are in the diploma program to be the best trained diploma guys in digital marketing, so that after 9 months, you don't just walk away with a piece of paper, but you have life skills. And again, as I mentioned, you get to work with me with your life skills. And if you knew what I was, dishing out to my recently graduated diploma batch, you would salivate, I assure you, because the opportunities out there are plentiful. This is just something I put there, by the way, not because I want all of you to become employees, but maybe entrepreneurship is not your cup of tea. I understand. So let's start here. If you go to Indeed.com, you will see that actually right now, digital marketing jobs, $40,000 annual salary and above, there are 4,000 opportunities. 4,000. Okay. So you don't have to be the best digital marketer on planet Earth. Maybe the best goes to the best companies, perhaps, right? For sure. The Nikes of the world, the Adidas, the IBMs. But a small, medium company will still have to pay you $30,000, $40,000 a year. And, if you had any bragging rights for this diploma class, it's my signature on your certificate, which I will also give you a personalized signature. So you can proudly tell people you were trained by Fabian Lim. They will obviously do their due diligence. Who the hell is Fabian Lim? They will go to fabianlim.com. In fact, you should do that as well. Go to fabianlim.com. I hope you know how to spell my name. FABIANLIM.com. And go look at my website, which is my entire resume anyway. Right? Digital marketing at the higher end, 120,000. There are over 400 jobs. $120,000 a year, by the way, is $10,000 a month. Okay. Now, can you get a $10,000 job? It depends on your previous experience, unfortunately, and your performance, obviously. Okay. So if you have previous marketing experience with your diploma, I don't see why, if you are a senior caliber person, why you can't go for an interview as a digital marketing manager or director as well. But to be honest with you, there are many other ways to make 10 grand a month. This is what I wanted to show you. This is the government website, so I cannot be making this up. Careersfuture.sg. You can go and take a look over there. So I put a filter, digital marketing, $3,000 minimum salary. And they were 333 jobs available. And this is in May 2020, 333 jobs, or 540. Now, May 2021, because I just went there recently, same thing, digital marketing, 3,000. I think I went 3,005 instead. There are 793 jobs. In fact, 793 of 1,179 jobs. So it means that there were 1,179 opportunities for digital marketing, but based on the criteria 3,005, there were 793 opportunities. And even at the higher end, at $10,000, you can see over here. Look at the top example. If you can't see, I'm going to read it out anyway, right? Omni-channel strategy senior manager, 9 to 18,000. Omni-channel. I'm going to explain to you what omni-channel means, ladies and gentlemen. All right. So this is not just digital marketer. It's omni-channel strategy senior manager, 9 to 18,000. Obviously, based on experience. And of course, in this case, they are looking for 8 years experience. So omni-channel marketing. I need you to tune in with me right now, ladies and gentlemen. Forget about all these ads that send you to a weekend class to teach you Facebook ads. Even my grandmother can do Facebook ads today. And that's not the point even, right? The point is results. You need to understand this. Results is all people care about. If you can produce revenue growth through digital marketing, people will hug you and embrace you and maybe even caress you. But the thing is this, today I can prove to you and tell you this. If you only run Facebook ads for any business out there, consumer business, you're leaving 50% of the money on the table. Why? Because there's also Google ads, there's Google display, which goes out into sites like CNN, Channel News Asia, quality sites on Google Display Network. There's also YouTube, which is the second largest search engine after Google.com. And we have had amazing results using Google Display, Search, and YouTube as well. So you want to be a half-legged guy or you want to be a full-legged guy, because when other people generate 25% of revenues, you can now beat them by 4 times. That is my secret weapon, ladies and gentlemen, here, right? I help, Fish Tank on his total immersion business. We put in $5,000 in ads. We returned $50,000 in revenue. But the traffic was not just Facebook ads. The traffic was Facebook ads, Google search, Google display, YouTube, all combined. So you must understand this from a holistic perspective. So omni-channel marketing involves multi-channel marketing with a seamless customer experience, which means the customer experience is really your email system, which is your CRM, customer relationship management system. So what are we talking about? We are talking about multi-channel. You understand, right? A channel could be newspaper, radio, television. Those were the old channels. Are they still relevant, by the way, today? In fact, they are relevant still, depending on your business. If you're a national business like McDonald's, radio works, television works, newspaper also works. So when people say, you know what, mass media does not work, it's outdated, these people are talking to their rear end. These people are not dealing with large companies. And that's why they say newspaper doesn't work. Of course it doesn't work because you are just a one-man store in Tiong Bahru. Of course newspaper doesn't work. But for McDonald's, for the Harvey Normans of the world, don't you see them advertising? Why? Because it works. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's have a holistic perspective that even offline channel works today, even though you're a digital marketer. The key is this. Remember, you are revenue focused. What works, works. Keep working. Keep working at it. And don't just be a frog in the well. Just because, for example, right, just because you know Facebook advertising, suddenly all problems you solve is all Facebook ads. How do you do that? If your client or your partner or your business is a B2B, business to business, you have to use LinkedIn. But what if you're not trained on LinkedIn? Then you use Facebook ads. But your Facebook ads, I guarantee you, will bomb negatively down. Bomb means boom. Because the quality business owners are on LinkedIn, not on Facebook. So you need to go understand LinkedIn marketing as well. I will teach you LinkedIn marketing in my master plan program. So remember, everything under one roof. Fabian Lim. Okay? So multi-touch points, radio, TV, PR. You saw my newspaper article for flight school. I use PR because PR works when you have a very unique product or service. In this case, it was service. And my claim was Singapore's first private flight school. So people are curious, including the media. So we use PR. And PR helped me in my SEO. In fact, during my PR launch, I had every channel, not to toot my own horn, in fact, I had almost every channel. Channel News Asia, Channel 5, News 8. I had even the Malay channel, Straits Times. I had the Berita Harian. I had magazines attend my press launch. So PR is also a channel. You need to know how to use it strategically. Now, when it comes to online, because this is what we're going to talk about here with our diploma program, we are going to be learning and covering Facebook ads, Google search. You'll be learning email marketing, analytics. You also have a real life project on your final module, which is known as Capstone. So Capstone requires to take all your advanced knowledge and apply it on a real world project under my guidance and supervision. So I want you to work on a real life project. Now you have a reason to go out there and partner with a business owner to apply your knowledge. And of course, once you graduate, we continue to work with each other, those of you who want to do that. And if you're a business owner and you're coming to learn to apply for your business, God bless you, no problem, right? But if you're an entrepreneur or a solopreneur and you want to work with me, like my previous graduates, open doors for you because I've trained you over 9 months. I definitely want to basically take your skills and knowledge into my ecosystem, obviously, and take advantage of your high level of training for sure. So multi-channel, multi-touch point. Now, what's multi-touch point? Multi-touch point simply means that people don't just look at a newspaper ad and then they're done, right? Some people look at Facebook, but we want to retarget them on YouTube, for example. That's called retargeting. And you cannot retarget on you could retarget on a single channel. What's more fun to retarget on a multi-channel? How about that? The YouTube guy sees your ad. He sees your ad one more time as a video on YouTube. the YouTube guy sees your video ad and now he forgets about it. He goes to Facebook and you're retargeting him again on Facebook. How cool is that? Multi-channel retargeting. That is the ninja level I want to get you to. Now, why master omni-channel marketing? Let me give you some reasons, right? Firstly, omni-channel marketing enables you to reach out to prospect and customers through multiple channels, retain top-of-mind branding and positioning, and remain competitive in a crowded market. It allows you to offer your customers a personalized experience, leading them to become lifelong customers. Now, you must understand that the old school way of marketing, I sell you one bread, I sell you one mouse, I sell you one computer, that's not lifetime value. Look at myjiabat.com, right? Myjiabat.com is selling meat, frozen meat. I want you to buy frozen meat from me every single month. In that case, I build lifetime value from you. Now, to do that, I need to be able to understand your wants and needs and personalize the marketing to you. For example, I need to know what you purchase, like what you like to purchase. I need to know how much you spend, your lifetime revenues that you spend on myjiabat.com. And guess what? I have all this information. I know when was the last time you purchased, what you like to purchase, how often you purchase, how much you purchase. With this information, I can plan my email marketing to upgrade you when you have spent $1,000 to become VIP, increase your discounts, increase your loyalty, because I know that you are a profitable customer, right? So these are the things, again, that, friends, you're not going to get out of a weekend class, with all due respect, no matter how great the trainer is, no matter how good you are even, because these are the nitty-gritties that come through experience and transfer of learning. Now, here are 3 important reasons why you should also become an omni-channel marketer. Number 1, because you really want to work from home, pursue a mid-career switch, or really become successful, whether to embellish your CV with multiple channel skill sets or actually using the skill set as a digital entrepreneur. Number 2, because you really want to truly determine the most effective online channels to market a product or service. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to have the flexibility to be marketing anything under the sun, any product, any service from any country. But the truth is this, different products require different marketing strategies. For example, a B2B opportunity, business to business, for example, where they're selling maybe factory equipment, you can't use Facebook. You have to use LinkedIn. You have to use email follow-ups. You have to use LinkedIn ads at the very best. You can still use Google itself to the extent that you are able to identify an industry or segment of people. You can use Google search because search is keyword based. So when I'm typing in a specific keyword like, let's say, restaurant grade air fryer for the kitchen, for restaurant, air fryer for restaurants, right? So I buy the keyword air fryer, buy the keyword restaurant, my ad will trigger when a B2B search is being made. So you need to be conversant in Google search, in LinkedIn marketing. Can you use Facebook ads? You can for retargeting, perhaps, but not as a primary strategy. Now, if you are like me, you are in the consumer business, can you use Facebook ads? Absolutely. But why only use Facebook ads? Why leave money on the table? Facebook ad only reaches out to 50% of people, and usually it's the lower 50% of the population. The very rich and famous, the upper middle class, the guy earning $10,000, he's too busy to do Facebook. So if you have a product or service, like you want to sell a bungalow house, you're able to run Facebook ads, you're going to run Google ads. You want to run Google Display, Google YouTube. By the way, do you know that in Google, you can target the top 10% income earners in Singapore? By the way, I can target by income, top 10, top 20, top 30, top 40, and 50 and the rest. I can target by industry. I can target by people's interests. If I'm a property agent, do you know that I can target by people interested in property investment, people interested in buying a new home, people interested in renting a home? These are what we call segments that are readily available for you to target using any of Google's tools, whether it's Google Search Ads, Display, or YouTube, by the way. All of Google's tools give you very basic demographics. So you can even target by age range, by gender, by parental status, most importantly by income, right? This is my secret weapon. So if I'm going to go premium, jiabat.com is going to be premium. I mean, you want to buy the cheap meat, go to the market, please, right? You want premium quality meat, restaurant grade meat, jiabat. So my targeting, I want to go affluent. What do? I go to Google, search, display, YouTube, obviously. I run ads to people who are interested in, high-end quality steaks, restaurants, and I target the more affluent people, the top 10% income earners. Did I just give you my formula for jiabat marketing in my enthusiasm? Okay. Try not to compete with me. Try to collaborate instead. So that's what I'm saying, right? Different products require a different marketing strategy. Even though you're a digital marketer and omni-channel guy like me, I can do anything because I understand all channels and I can put together a marketing strategy that works in a multi-channel environment, whether B2B or B2C, whether product or service, whether local or even international. Lastly, you've seen ads on Amazon, on dropshipping, on whatever stuff. Let me tell you this. If you are a multi-channel marketer like me, you can choose exactly which channels you want to pursue, by the way. I want to give you some laundry list. Like you can become a digital marketing manager. Obviously, it's a job. Run a digital agency, one-man show. You still need omni-channel. A realtor will need omni-channel skills. A trainer will need omni-channel skills. How about SEO? You can still do SEO. There's still SEO marketing. Then you need SEO skills. You can do funnel marketing. You've seen those ads as well. People build funnels, landing pages. You need Facebook ads, email marketing, funnels. How about drop shipping? You've seen drop shipping ads. The truth is this. They don't want to tell you this. They just tell you how easy it is. The truth is, why is it that people don't make money drop shipping? Well, because look at the skill set you need. You need to be a ninja at Facebook ads. And retargeting plays a very, very, very important role in the success of a drop shipping business. Okay, I'm going to probably spend some time and share with you how retargeting works actually. You need to be an e-commerce ninja as well because you need to set up your e-commerce store. And for anyone who's telling you can start a dropshipping business for just $100, the guy's just a liar. Sorry to tell this, right? It really cost me $500 to set up jiabat.com because look at how beautiful it is. It's not what's on the front that matters, it's what's on the back that matters. My apps to power email marketing, to power loyalty, to buy a fast theme. These things cost money. You don't see it. And without these things, your e-commerce will fall flat. So there are a lot of things that gurus don't want to tell you because they don't want to scare you. Well, I'm already at the stage where I'm scaring you. So why not just scare you even more and hopefully alter your mindset so that you're not distracted by all those other gurus out there who are telling you how easy it is. Look here, ladies and gentlemen, if everything was so easy today, my grandmother would become internet millionaire. All right? No, my grandmother doesn't exist, by the way. And even if she does, she won't want to do digital marketing. This is not a one-size-fits-all. You have to decide whether you want to become an expert. And the only way to become an expert is to learn from an expert. Right? Even if you want to do affiliate marketing, people don't understand, right? I do affiliate marketing, right? The jiabat product is not mine. It's affiliate marketing. But I don't go and promote some crappy ebook that pays me 50%, $30 one time. Or Amazon, worst thing, they pay you what? 3%? 3%? And the cookie is only one day, which means on the second day, your customer come back, you pay nothing, by the way. Right? The best affiliate marketing to do is local marketing. Like what I do. I partner with Fish Tank. I'm his affiliate. You can call it affiliate, you can call partner. Right? But it's his product. So he fulfill the product. I just do the marketing. We share profits. Isn't that cool? Jiabat, same thing. I do the marketing. My partner do the fulfillment. He will handle the delivery aspect because he needs to go down to the factory and, get the meat slice, get the orders entered, and coordinate with the delivery itself. My partner does that. That's why he's taking 50% of the profit. I'm taking the other 50%, right? So I'm careful not to always take 100%. Well, unfortunately for flight school, I do take 100% because that's where I'm the expert guy as well. Although I do outsource my training to a professional pilot who's a flight instructor. That's how I have so much time and energy, by the way, right? Because 50% of the heavy lifting is done by the other party. Why? Because I'm bringing the money. He who brings the money in is the king or the queen. And that's what I want to teach you how to do. Even e-commerce, there are sub-components. You can't just do an e-commerce store if you don't understand SEO, you don't understand search ads, you don't understand Facebook ads, You don't understand email funnels. You don't understand Google search display, YouTube. You're wasting your money, ladies and gentlemen, because you're not going to reach out to maximum audience to bring in revenues fast enough to give yourself a pay rise the following month. Now, so omni-channel, multi-channel, multi-touch point, what is modern customer journey? Let me tell you what it is, right? It is basically understanding that not only are we dealing with multi-channel environment today, Facebook, Google, television, radio, TV, we are also dealing with multi-stages. And the multi-stage means that when your prospect first hear about you or your brand, he's at the awareness stage. Now, he needs to move down to the next stage, which is interest or findability, reputation or consideration, and then conversion. It is your job as a marketer, by the way, to convince him to go from just awareness to interest. That's why we use retargeting as one vehicle. In fact, a more powerful vehicle is email. That's why many of us, when we run campaigns, if you go to jabba.com right now, in fact, all of you should go to jabba.com, you will see a pop-up that gives you $5. That's to give me your email address so I can nurture you. So you don't have to spend anything with me right now. You just go to jabba.com. The pop-up takes your email address. I put you into an email sequence. In fact, you should also sign up in jabba.com because you can learn what I do in email marketing. You see all my emails. You can steal my email sequence. And then I will persuade you to refer your friends. So before you even spend $1 with me, I help you make money because when you refer a friend, you get $5 voucher. When you sign up for an account, you also get $5. That's $10. Now, what is this $10? This is my acquisition cost, which means I've calculated that I will spend $10 to acquire a customer and keep my fingers crossed, the lifetime value in the profits I make from him obviously should exceed $10. And that is the science behind digital marketing and business. You earn more than you spend, you can scale infinitely, right? So $10 is nothing as long as the average customer makes me more than $10, which based on our historical data, we know, right, that our average customer definitely makes us more than $10 in profit. So we can afford to invest upfront. So we spend money with awareness, we collect his email address, he goes into our email database, you will understand what I mean, right? So we give $5 for you to open an account, $5 to refer a friend, and everything else is all performance based. So one day, now what do you do with the money? Well, I guess you're going to spend it one day. So one day you're going to buy a steak from me. Maybe it's a $20 steak and you spend $10. I would have lost money, by the way, okay, if you do that. But I have converted you. Why? Because they say this, that a converted customer is worth 10 times more than a complete stranger. So the moment you spend money with us, you get to experience our lovely steaks. Try our ribeyes, by the way, our Angus ribeye, lovely. Okay, then we nurture you with the positive experience with you and the steak to become a lifelong customer. That is how it works. And that's where advocacy comes in, by the way. So my chart here has advocacy on the end because advocacy means you become a raving fan. And that can only happen not through bribe, but through positive customer experience. That's why omni-channel marketing is a philosophy that you must understand. You have to delight your customer all the way from awareness, all the way to advocacy so that he becomes your raving fan. That is how you build your business. Because it's factual that one happy customer will lead to 3 more happy customers. By the way, one unhappy customer will lead to 10 bad customer reviews, by the way. So be careful of your customer experience strategy. Now let's talk about the actual program itself, the professional diploma. Okay, and of course I do share a few more opportunities after this. So the professional diploma in digital marketing implementation, well, it's a 6-module program personally taught by me, guided by my mentors to help you complete your assessments, your MCQs, and your assignments. You can learn more about me at fabianlim.com. Open a browser. If you do not know me and you want to find out more about me, you can do that. Now, what is the goal, right? The goal is to equip you with the best digital marketing strategies so that you can apply what you learn to increase revenues and sales, right? Either for your own organization, that means you're a business owner, or if you are like me, more of a solopreneur kind of guy, then in partnership with an organization. Why? Because that will keep you out. You don't need a job to survive. Your pay can increase as if you increase revenues, and you can also multitask. In other words, you can work with multiple organizations. For example, right, $2,500 each. You just need 4 companies to work with. The value you provide obviously has to exceed that $2,500. You get to work from home, own your own time, and still draw a 5-figure income through 4 separate local businesses. And I will teach you how to get that, because it's really, really not difficult, because they need help as well. And $2,500 is basic, employee salary. Except that you tell them, look here, I don't be an employee, okay, but I will give you the results. Which one you want? You want to hire someone at $2,500 who's totally inexperienced, who knows crappy work, or you want to spend that $2,500 on me as your outsourced digital marketing guy to help you generate leads and sales. You choose, right? So $2,500 per company is not difficult or unthinkable. If you're low esteem, low self-confidence, then go $2,000. Because at $2,000, they couldn't hire anybody decent as a digital marketer employee anyway. And 2,000 times 4 companies equals 8,000, right? Way, way, way beyond that of a Grab driver, without the suffering of a Grab driver or a delivery guy. You don't have to work 7 days a week, 7 to 11 hours a day. Now, of course, the good news is that you receive 90%, in fact 95% SkillsFuture funding for each module if you're eligible. So that's the bad news. You may not be eligible. So we'll talk about eligibility later. The differentiation between coming to me versus even going to Lytton directly is that if you go to Lytton, you could. It's the same program, but they will assign you to a random trainer. This program, if you register through me, you get me as the bonus. So you buy Lytton, you get me free. It's okay, no problem. I don't have to cost you anything, right? So yes, you don't spend a single cent more by working with me, but you will see later on there are extreme benefits of working with me on this program itself. So don't go to Lytton randomly. Sign up through my pre-enrollment form to assure you that you get put into my class and not some random, $50, $75 an hour trainer class, by the way. And if you want to know, my hourly rate is $450 per hour, okay? Not that I'm going to charge you anything, but that's my commercial rate out there in the real world. So, what do you benefit from me? Yes, we still have to go through the syllabuses because there's assessment, which is part of the compliance to get even the grant. We'll clear all those things, but I'll still give you insights into how to apply it in the real world, because that's what I really want to do with you. You are expected, of course, to put in some effort, obviously, to apply the learnings and strategies in an actual or simulated business or campaign to achieve direct measurable outcome. So, what are the 6 modules? We start off with basic digital marketing. And this is a very broad but very comprehensive module where the training guides you towards, terminologies like what is CTR, CPC, CPM, all these terminologies like your ERP and your ECP and whatever, right? Your PIE. Same thing. We speak a certain lingo, certain concepts that you need to embrace yourself with: reach, frequency, clicks, conversion, attribution window, concepts of digital marketing, channels. So this is all covered in very broad-based syllabus, part of basic digital marketing, which is a compulsory module. Then we go into social media marketing. Now, let's be clear, social media marketing does not refer to Facebook ads alone, because social media includes all channels in social media. That includes things like Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and so on and so forth. But from a practical perspective, we'll be focusing on Facebook ads when we are asked to complete a social media campaign. Why? Because it's the most useful social media channel for a digital marketer. And since we're going to deal with Facebook ads, we also deal with Instagram ads, because you will run Instagram ads via Facebook. They're the same company, by the way. Then we're going to cover in module 3, search engine optimization. So this is a deep dive. And as I mentioned to you, right, my claim to fame in my early years was search engine optimization. I have about 18 years of knowledge in this area. I've been following Google since 2001. I know their every move that they are making itself. Email content and marketing, ECM, module 4. Email in my program. The Lytton side of it all will give you very basic homework to do for assessment. They almost don't cover anything to do with marketing automation, but I will cover marketing automation for you, with you, because you need to understand what marketing automation is. It's based on a set of rules where the emails will trigger based on maybe 90-day, the visitor doesn't go back to your store. After 90 days, you want to trigger him. Hey, we miss you. Here's a 10% coupon code that expires in 7 days, or that kind of stuff. So you want to be able to re-engage, and re-engagement is such a very, very important skill set. And the best form of re-engagement is email marketing, as I already mentioned, or retargeting. Module 5, we go into advanced digital marketing. This is really at the tail end of your program, and it covers analytics, Google Analytics. Ladies and gentlemen, you need to learn how to master Google Analytics. Google Analytics to a digital marketer is like X-ray to a doctor. They're just things you cannot see and observe just by looking at a website. You need to look at the data. And the data, we always connect all our websites into analytics. We connect our campaigns to analytics so that we can now interpret the success or failure or improvement points via Google Analytics. Now, I have a 2-day Google Analytics intensive program that I will be offering you as you go through the module. In fact, what I'm going to do is this, right? I have this master plan, which I will share with you what it's all about later on. And each of the modules over here, you will receive one master plan 2-day training as a bonus. So even if you don't complete my diploma, although I don't understand why you wouldn't want to complete it, right? You already come so far. Every module, I release one 2-day intensive video training, which people pay $350 for, by the way, to you for free. And that training is designed to accompany the module in question, to pace off, so that you're not going to be learning all these master plan skills from me only after you graduate. After you graduate, I want you to start making money as an entrepreneur in 30 days or 60 days. So we will pace you. Every module, I'll give you additional training. Module 2, you will learn my Facebook Ads Intensive. Module 3, you learn SEO. Module 4, I will share with you my email marketing 2-day training. Module 5, you will learn my Google Analytics training. And then Module 6, we will end with a practical assignment known as Digital Marketing Implementation. After all, that's the name of your diploma, implementation. It's called Capstone Project, where you apply everything you learn from Module 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 onto hopefully a real-world project. Now, if you don't have a real-world project, I'll give you a real-world project, or I will put into groups 4-to-1, and each group will deal with one real-life project itself. So I want this to be real-world so that you gain real-world experience and you'll be proud by the time you graduate from my diploma program. So Module 6, just to be clear, there's nothing new to learn. The whole module is focused on me mentoring you to help a local business, either individually or in a group, to apply what you've learned from Module 1 to 5. It's an application implementation module. And when you complete Module 6 and you pass the assessment, then you'll be awarded the Professional Diploma in Digital Marketing Implementation. Short form is PDMMI. So that's one slide per module. You will understand the key fundamentals of digital marketing. You'll be exposed to generically the channels that are available today. We will cover very briefly Google Ads, SEO, email content marketing at a very, very fundamental level. And you're going to now have a good overview of what we will be deep diving in for the rest of the diploma program. Next, social media marketing. We're going to be learning about social media marketing, obviously in general, the tools for social media listening and management. Of course, you're going to be acquiring social media marketing skills in general, how to build a brand presence online through social media, engage your audience. Of course, use social media tools for analyzing behaviors, conversions, to also optimize campaign performance. Then the search engine marketing and optimization. Okay, you will learn SEO skills to execute, monitor, optimize, and set up analytics pretty much to also analyze the outcome of your SEO. This module may also cover search ads, Google search ads, depending on the latest version of the syllabus itself. If it does cover search ads, then of course, we will also cover Google search ads during this module itself. Next will be email and content marketing. You will learn about the overview between email and content. What's the difference, by the way? What tools we use? I will walk you through on how to design effective email campaigns, especially for lead generation and nurturing. Remember, we're talking about awareness, interest, desire, action. How to use email to take a prospect from one stage to another stage. Analyze data on content performance. Next will be advanced digital marketing. For that, a large part of this program will go into Google Analytics. And well, the good news or bad news is that we're going to go actually into advanced Google Analytics. We're going to be hacking Google Analytics in ways that you will 100% not have learned in any 1 day or 2 day class, so to speak. You're going to go deep dive into analytics. It's a very, very exciting module, and you will learn how to make strategic decisions based on analytics data. You will also learn, in addition to analytics, how to create a marketing plan. In fact, we're going to be using a framework known as SOSTAC, SOSTAC, and performance measurement doctrine known as OKR, Objective Key Results. In fact, OKR is used by large companies like Google for their performance assessment. So it's a very, very powerful methodology, both SOSTAC and OKR, especially for real-world applications. Because guess what we're going to do when you graduate from this program? I'm going to invite you to join my agency, and we're going to leverage SOSTAC and OKR to do bottoms-up, top-down analysis and help businesses figure out their new strategy post-COVID. You will also learn how to set up custom dashboards, segments, goals, and funnels within analytics. As I said, this is a little bit advanced, but not to worry. Everyone has gone through this, and I will guide you through this step by step. Finally, the capstone. The idea here is to use everything you've learned on module 1 to 5, nothing new. So you're going to apply SOSTAC OKR from a business marketing strategy perspective, and apply your channel marketing, which is Facebook ads, Google, evidence of SEO, into a real world project, solo or on a group basis. This is where you gain your real world competency. Now let's talk about cost pricing. Again, it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is not market. You're not buying fish. You're not going to the pasar. You're buying your future. And I must say this even, right? That your future, where you go in the future, I do understand, will very largely be influenced by me and my team of mentors to point you in the right direction. And we take this responsibility very, very, very seriously. I can almost unabashedly tell you that this is very, very likely the best digital marketing diploma in Singapore, not just from a cost perspective, but from a real application perspective. In Singapore, JB, and Batam, I can almost guarantee you that there's no other diploma program. I don't care where you learn that diploma from, that 9-month diploma from, right? They can compare to what the rigor that I'll put you through, because I want to work with you as a business partner when you graduate in 9 months' time. So the program is a high-end program. Per module is $3,000. Obviously, 6 modules makes it 18,000 Singapore dollars. It is a diploma, by the way, that is recognized, obviously, by the Singapore government. It's an $18,000 diploma. So number one, you cannot compare it to a $500 weekend skills future course, ladies and gentlemen. If you've gone for those courses, good for you, right? But you cannot compare an $18,000 9 month 6 module program taught by actually I calculated wrongly, by a 20-year veteran with a weekend class. For similar diploma programs that even Lytton is conducting and other schools conducting, please go and look at the CV of your trainer, because it matters. Many of these trainers are, freelancers, by the way. I'm not saying they're not good. Look at their CV and make your own decision. I've already given you my CV. FabianLim.com is literally my CV, right? Now, the good news, therefore, is that if you belong to one of these 3 categories, there is going to be, a subsidy thanks to the Singapore government. The most blessed people are Singaporeans 40 years and above. So if you are 40 years old and above at time of application, which is, 28th of May, hopefully your birthday has already passed, then no questions asked, you are totally eligible for 90% funding. That means 10% out of pocket, your pocket, of course, not my pocket, hello, your pocket, that's $300 plus GST. The GST is based off 7% of $3,000 because that's the actual cost fee itself. So 300 plus 210 equals to 510. That is for one module. 6 modules, you take 510 times 6. Look here, I know the math, right? 510 times 6 is $3,060. Now, for those of you who are going to say it's expensive, please reprogram your mind, right? Reprogram your mind. $3,060 is minimum wage. It's what you will get in 1 month upon graduation if you choose to become a digital marketing executive. Let me ask you, right? Would you gladly sacrifice 1 month of salary to achieve an amazing diploma being mentored by me? That's a question you have to answer. I cannot answer for you. If you think that $3,060 is too much to pay, and by the way, you're paying on a modular basis, so installment plan even, right? No money, go and drive Grab, go do delivery for the next 9 months if you have to. Please don't tell me you cannot afford $500 per 5 weeks. If you really cannot afford that money, you are in serious trouble anyway. The other saving grace that you can use your SkillsFuture credit. Like for me, I haven't used SkillsFuture credit before, so I have $1,500 in credit. I can use it to offset against the course fee, right? So if you have $500 you haven't used, then you can obviously offset for the first module. You just pay $10 and you get in essentially. Now, if you belong to the second category, so the second category is, as in the slides, you are Singaporean as well, 35 years and above, but low income. They define low income as $24,000 or less in declared income. So if you declare $24,000 or less, you now have up to 95% funding, and therefore you pay 5%. That is $150. You add GST to 10. It's now just $360 net. Finally, if you're a PR, you're on this call and you're a PR, this is your only category that you can fit in. You have to be either owner of company, which means you're a director of the company, or you must be company sponsored. In other words, you're an employee. You persuade your company to write a letter. Don't know how to write a letter, we give you a template, don't worry. But your company must endorse your training. Now, your company doesn't have to pay for your training, but your company must endorse the fact that you are coming for training. You can pay on your own pocket, no problem. You just need your employer to cooperate with you to endorse the fact that you're coming for training. And depends, right? If you could negotiate with your business owner, say, look here, since I'm going for the training, why don't I change my job role to digital marketing? You help me pay the cost fee $510 a month. Then whatever I learn, I apply in the company. Learn to be an entrepreneur, ladies and gentlemen, right? So even if you're a PR, you're a Singapore citizen, especially if you are employed, you just have to be 21 years and above, get a company endorsement, negotiate with the business owner or the boss and say, look here, I'm really excited about this. I want to up my skills rather than you hire someone out there. Why don't you let me work on digital marketing as a case study? So your company becomes the case study. I will get Fabian to critique our business and how we can improve the business. You help me pay the cost fee $510. Worst case, you don't want to pay, you pay yourself, you come. 9 months later, you quit the job, you go do something else, right? So this is the table. And if you choose to pre-enroll, whatever information you need will give you as well, like scheduling, pricing and whatever. So not to worry. At the end of this presentation, there will be a pre-enrollment link. Once you enroll itself, I will give you all the details you need to make this happen. Now let's talk about my gift to you should you decide to enroll in this program. Apart from the main syllabus, which has been pre-approved and created by Lytton Academy, who are our training partners, obviously, because Lytton Academy is the one with the grant itself, then I supplement the entire syllabus with my digital marketing master plan. Let me share with you what this is all about. It's arguably the most comprehensive step-by-step systematic training program designed to help you go from zero to hero and help you kickstart or enhance your career as a real-world digital marketing practitioner. The current programs that I've already carried out are as follows: Facebook Advertising Intensive, Search Engine Optimization Intensive, Email Marketing and Marketing Automation Intensive, Google Analytics Intensive, Website Building Intensive, Google Search Intensive, and Facebook Marketing Advanced. Google Display and YouTube is scheduled for next month actually. So here are the list of courses in addition to the earlier ones. In fact, most of them are 2-day programs. So you're talking about 30 days worth of training that I'm going to gift to you. GIFT, right? And I will gift you the full access when you complete your diploma as mentioned. And what's available right now are all these training that I've already conducted, I've already mentioned. Facebook Intensive, Website Building Intensive, SEO Intensive, Email Intensive, Google Analytics Intensive. I've also done Facebook Advanced, which given feedback was really, really advanced. And other courses will be announced shortly. Now, the program itself, if you choose not to come for my diploma program, you can buy a la carte. It's available in this URL, vipurl.me/masterplan full. Is available for $995, which is really, really great value because you're going to get up to, you're going to get up to 15 2-day modules for a fixed price of $995. I am going to increase this once I complete my Google Display and YouTube training and include it into the whole package. I'm going to increase this to $1495 just for you to know. But you get full access for $0 when you complete your diploma. Now, what if you don't complete your diploma? If you don't complete your diploma, as I already mentioned, I will gift to you one of my 2-day training for each module. So when you are basic digital marketing, I will give you one 2-day module to complement your BDM training. When you get to social media marketing, which is module 2, you will get my Facebook Ads Intensive. Module 3, you will get my 2-day SEO program. Module 4, you will have my Analytics Intensive program. Module 4 is Email Marketing. You'll get my Email Intensive, Email Marketing Intensive. Module 5, you get Google Ads. And then Module 6, you will have my Display and YouTube training. And once you complete your diploma, you pass your assessment, I unlock everything else for you. And hopefully you can join me in my entrepreneurial community. I have one fast action bonus for you. We start class actually on the 9th of June, but I want to encourage you to be decisive and get your enrollment going. There are a few things you need to do. You will need to go dig up your highest educational qualification, your IC front and back, and start liaising with our Lytton contact person itself. So I do want you to start this process as soon as possible, and I want to give you an ethical bribe. And my ethical bribe is what you are going to need during the class anyway, and that is one licensed website. Okay, and what it means is simply you're going to be I'm going to gift to you one actual website that you can literally build and sell if you want to, and not pay a single cent for 5 years. So I'm going to give you a 60 months free license, and this license allows you to build not unlimited websites. It's one website, unlimited pages, and you're going to pay nothing. But I want to see your name on the enrollment form, and I want to see you take action within the next 5 days. And here is the URL, digitalmarketingdiploma.sg. Go to the site, scroll all the way down, and click on the red enrollment button.